with all this social distancing and online learning, how in the world are we supposed to help children develop fine and gross motor skills? Well, today I'm giving you a collection of my 5 favorite Zoom games that help develop fine and gross motor skills. Hey fun people! Welcome to Everything Aja. Hi, my name is Aja, and here on Everything Aja, I empower you with the knowledge and skills needed in order to shape the future the fun way. So if you're interested in making lasting memories, shaping the future, and doing so the fun way, then go ahead and like, subscribe, and click the bell. We have covered what are gross motor skills, what are fine motor skills. I've even given you activities both for gross motor and fine motor skills, and I've even given you some really cool products that you can go purchase that help develop fine and gross motor skills. But today I'm going to give you 5 really fun Zoom games to help develop fine and gross motor skills. Now, these games actually come from a collection of some of my other Zoom games for kids videos. So today I'm giving you a collection of my 5 favorite Zoom games for kids that actually help develop fine and gross motor skills. Pinch fingers. With pinch fingers, each child will need to go grab 2 bowls and any sort of small object. So they can go get puzzle pieces or cereal or even buttons. Each child just simply needs something small that they can pinch and grab. Once everybody has their bowls and small objects, they will pour all of their small objects into one bowl. The other bowl will of course be empty. They will set up their bowls side by side, and then each child will adjust their device so that you can see everybody's screen. Once you see everybody's screen, you will be the timekeeper, and you will simply set a timer for 60 seconds. Within those 60 seconds, each child must only be able to use their index finger and their thumb in order to pinch each small object from one bowl to the other. Each child will compete to see how many small pieces they can move from one bowl to the other within the 60 seconds. Y'all probably didn't know you could do that on Zoom either, huh? Yep, I told y'all I'm like the Zoom games for kids master, if I might say so myself. Our next game is called Ball Pass, and just like pinch fingers, this game also helps develop pre-writing skills by developing each child's fine motor skills. Only instead of developing their muscles in their fingers, this game you are actually developing the muscles in their wrists that they will need in order to write with a pencil. Only you're doing it in a really fun way. Each child will need to go grab 2 bowls, like 2 big cooking bowls. They will also need to go grab some balls or blocks that they have around the house. Now, I like to play with water, but if you're not down with telling each child to go get some water, then you don't necessarily need water in order to play this game. But if you're messy like me and you want the kids to have water in their bowls, let their parents know in advance that you're playing this game. This way you're not getting yelled at for having water all around the house. And what you will do is each child will put their blocks or balls into one cooking bowl. Then they will go grab a spoon out of the kitchen, you know, one of these big long spoons. Now, if you're playing with water, I suggest you grab a spoon that has the holes. This actually helps with water everywhere. If their child doesn't have one that has the holes, then they can simply grab any big spoon. It will still help develop their muscles in their wrist. Just like pinch fingers, you will set a timer for 60 seconds, and each child will move their device so that you will see both bowls in the camera. Now, when you say go, each child will grab their spoons and they will move their blocks or balls from one bowl to the next. If they have water, it's really fun because they have to kind of go bobbing for balls or bobbing for blocks. And then of course, when the timer goes up, whichever child had the most balls or blocks in the empty bowl wins. Our next game is a minute to win it tower. Each kid will go get their own Mega Blocks or Legos, whatever they have at home, and you will set a timer for 60 seconds. Each child will try to build a tower that is sturdy enough to balance books. So they have to have a really strong base. We're not going for height. With everybody placing one book at the exact same time, you will see which person's tower is able to hold the most books. If a book falls off of a tower or the tower breaks, then that child is out of the game. And of course, the last tower or child standing wins. This game really helps with thinking strategies such as problem solving, and it's also a really good STEM activity. So if you're getting value and you're like, yeah, I want to be a part of this community, go ahead and like, subscribe, and click the bell. And let's jump into our next game. Now that we have developed each child's fine motor skills, we are now ready to develop their gross motor skills. So our next game is Simon Says. If you don't remember how to play Simon Says, no problem. That's what I'm here for. So with Simon Says, you will simply say Simon Says, and then you will give the kids an activity that involves them moving. So they can do jumping jacks, or even running in place for a amount of seconds. Or you can even make them be silly and act like a monkey. Whatever it is that you decide to do, you're going to give them some really fun movement activities, and each time you're going to say Simon Says, do jumping jacks. Or Simon Says, run in place. And then, when you want to get someone out, you don't say Simon Says. And if a child does it, they're out. So you can simply say, act like a monkey. And that child that sat here and did this, they're out.
Simon Says, do jumping jacks. Simon Says, stop.
Let me know down below in the comments. We have done a lot of talking about fine and gross motor skills. I want to know, what are your next steps in developing your child or children's fine and gross motor skills? And if you're new to this series, I have developed my very own fine and gross motor skills checklist. You can get it for free. Yes, free. Down below in the description, all you have to do is click the link and join the community. Alright, so let's get to our next fine and gross motor skills Zoom game. This game is called Freestyle. You will play a song, and I just simply play Kids Bop, and everybody has to dance. So you will see everybody dancing on their screen. So then you will hit pause, and whoever doesn't stop dancing, they're out. They have to sit down, and you will continue to play until you have one lucky kid still dancing. You guys, I'm actually ready to go play some Zoom games right now. So like, we've gone over this entire series of things you can do. I want to know, what is your takeaway and your next step that you're going to implement with your children? Now, if you gotten value, don't forget to click that like button down below. And if you haven't already checked out this amazing fine and gross motor skills series, go ahead and click right here so that you can see the entire series. That way you'll know exactly what to do with your child or your children. I'll see you over in the playlist, and don't forget about that free checklist down below in the description. You don't want to miss this.